Krash here, and these are my favorite moments from this weekend. In no order, we're coming in to start off with Devin Haney versus Aregis prograis. It was like Devin Haney touched up Aregis prograis as he just walked forward. And it was a point, you know how it is with Devin Haney, that man is technical, high IQ. If you're gonna send one at him, he's gonna send two back at you. Aregis wasn't a fan of that trade, so he decided to just walk forward, throw a couple feints, and keep his guard up and just get touched up walking in a straight line. I didn't understand it. He didn't cut off Devin Haney or anything. Very odd. And then another moment we had was Omaha, Nebraska's finest, Anthony Smith versus Khalil Roundtree. This was one of my favorite fights of the night. It should have been the main event if you ask me, especially how the main event played out. We'll get into that. Anthony Smith was in there living up to the name Lionheart, okay? Taking solid boulders to the jaw, bro. Solid boulders to the cranium. Okay, he didn't start bleeding until the third round, but he was taking a lot of shots before then. He didn't really get rocked until the second, I believe. But man caught his wind after that. It was props to Anthony Smith for surviving. I know he didn't get the dub and stuff, but I want to say shout out Anthony Smith for taking that type of punishment and being unfazed until he ate that uppercut in the third round, man. He tried to stay on his feet too. Didn't go completely out. Khalil was there, had me dying in that stance. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. I'll do it, bro. I'll fucking do it. Khalil is one of my is probably my most recent favorite fighters, so it was good for him to see that, but sad to see Anthony Smith lose like that. And after that, we had the main event, Song Yadong versus Chris Gutierrez, or a Liberty City taxi driver from Albania, as I like to call him, even though I got respect for that dude. It was a good stand-up fight until the cab driver, Chris Gutierrez, realized he couldn't stand up with Song Yadong and just literally went into his half guard. And yeah, it was probably about third round, fourth round, he just like fell. He fell right into his full guard. And yeah, it was a point probably like 2 minutes into the third, maybe, or was it the fourth? I knew how the rest of this fight was gonna go, and I started putting my focus towards the Devin Haney fight. I kept looking up, and every time I looked up, it was Song Yadong raining down blows from the full guard. But Song Yadong by unanimous decision. I'll take it, whatever. And then we got Pat Mahomes pissed off. This shit was hilarious. I'm not a fan. I mean, I like Pat Mahomes when I first came to the scene. He was telling stories, but you know, I'm not a Chiefs dick glazer, I'm not a Chiefs hater, so you know, I just respect greatness where it is. I just call it like how I see it. But right here, I'm calling it was Pat Mahomes like, I paid you more than that. What the fuck am I paying you for? The fuck do I pay y'all for? This is what I saw. The way he was getting mad at the refs had me dying. Oh man, I ain't never seen Pat Mahomes get worked up like that, man. Who he really should have been mad at was Kadarius Toney. I think he was just channeling his anger to the refs, when really that's what he wanted to say to Kadarius Toney. And I told y'all so moment. This is what I call I told y'all so moments. These are probably gonna be rare. I had a boy who was like hating on the Cowboys. A lot of people be hating on the Cowboys. Like, once again, I ain't no fan, but I watch full games, and I seen their defense, and their defense is pretty decent. I was like, Jalen Hurts is gonna struggle. He was like, no, they ain't. And then he didn't throw a single touchdown. They had to get all their points off field goals, and I'm like, hey, I told you so. But those are my favorite moments from this weekend in sports, and my name is Krash. Appreciate y'all, see y'all around. Don't forget to follow and like or sub. I don't know what platform you're seeing this on. I'm everywhere, as you can see in the socials right here.